Yo, what is up guys? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. So today we're going to be taking a look at the two future operations that are going to be coming to Halo Infinite in the near future. First one we're going to take a look at is Snowbound. So this will be the event right after Great Journey, which begins on December 3rd. And of course it is a holiday themed or Christmas themed operation. So with that being said, let's take a look at the actual art for this event. Shout out to Grunt API for of course sharing it with the community. So anyways, here is the image, or rather the promotional art or whatever the heck you want to call it, for this Snowbound operation. Now as for the premium reward, I have no idea what it's going to be, as currently right now no one has said anything, but based on this picture alone I'm going to assume it's probably going to be the commando weapon model that they're showing here, or it could be that weapon coding that's on the commando. So it's either one of those two. So with that being said, let's take a look at the rewards. On the first tier we got the Frost Dragon emblem and nameplate pack. On tier 2 we got 500 Spartan points, tier 3 500 Spartan points, tier 4 1000 Spartan points. On tier 5 we got the Infractor knee guard. On tier 6 we got 500 Spartan points, tier 7 500 Spartan points, tier 8 1000 Spartan points, and on tier 9 we got the big boy Spartan points. We got 2500 Spartan points. And then finally our next actual reward on tier 10 we got the Icebreaker TSCS. It seems to be for the Mirage Core, which I don't really use much, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, on to tier 11 we got 500 more Spartan points, tier 12 we got 500 Spartan points, and on tier 13 we got another 1000 Spartan points. On tier 14 we got 2500 Spartan points. And finally our next actual reward on tier 15 we got a coating, which is an armor coating, which is called War Paint. So yeah, that is an armor coating. Now let's move on to tier 16. We got 500 Spartan points. Tier 17 we got another 1000 Spartan points. On tier 18 we got the Infractor mantle shoulder pads, and onto tier 19 we got 2500 Spartan points. And finally the ultimate reward, tier 20 we got the Infractor helmet. And of course this whole operation seems to be based on the Mirage Core, so it is a Mirage Core helmet. Anyways, we get the Infractor helmet, and we also get its helmet attachment, which makes this helmet look 100 times better, which is called Stalker Array. I don't know if this is based on like the Brute Stalker or something, I don't know, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. So that's about everything for the Snowbound operation that we know so far. I have no idea what the playlist would be. I would assume it's going to be some kind of holiday themed, maybe like maps or something. Last time we got like one snow map that was almost impossible to play on because they didn't even have a playlist for it. So I'm assuming we're probably going to get like something like that, except maybe this time around they'll actually have like a dedicated playlist to it. Anyways, let's move on to the next operation, which begins on January 7th, and that is called Brute Force. Now this one is obviously based on brutes yet again. I feel like we've been getting too many of those, but anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the art for this operation. And yeah, you can see it's based off that one brute from the campaign, which I don't even know what his name is because they kind of just threw him in the campaign randomly and you just fought him. Yeah, it's the guy who rides the awesome golden chopper. Now I don't know what the premium reward for this operation will be, but based on this picture it seems like it might be that Hydra weapon model, so I think that's most likely what it's going to be, which would definitely be nice. Now let's take a look at the actual operation pass itself. So the first tier being a weapon charm, which is called Banished Morale Improver. On the second tier we got 500 Spartan points. Third tier we got 500 Spartan points. On the fourth tier we got 1000 Spartan points. On the fifth tier we got the Dominator knee guard. On the sixth tier we got 500 Spartan points. Seventh tier 500 Spartan points. Eighth tier 1000 Spartan points. Ninth tier 2500 Spartan points. And on tier 10 we got our chest piece, which is called Domineer Heart Plate. On tier 11 we got 500 Spartan points. Tier 12 500 Spartan points. Tier 13 we got 1000 Spartan points. Tier 14 2500 Spartan points. And tier 15, which I actually really like, this is a armor coating called Wild Slant. And yeah, I mean that looks pretty unique. I haven't seen really any armor coatings like that, so that looks pretty cool. Anyways, let's go on to tier 16. We got 500 Spartan points. Tier 17 1000 Spartan points. On tier 18 we got our shoulder pads, which are called Domineer Mantle. On tier 19 we got 2500 Spartan points. And finally the ultimate tier, or the very last tier, tier 20, we got the Domineer helmet with of course its corresponding helmet attachment, which is called Domineer Mask. Overall not too bad, I guess. I mean, if you're not into the brute armor stuff, you're probably not gonna like this. I think it's mostly just depends on what actually happens with the event playlist and whatnot. I think that's what matters most. And yeah, who knows? I mean, I honestly have no clue what they would do for this operation, like what kind of event playlist they would do. I've seen people say that maybe they'll add that cut shotgun, the mutilator or the enforcer shotgun, whatever the heck it's called. And yeah, that would be nice. I mean, that would make the most sense, but I doubt that's gonna be the case. Anyways, guys, that about does it for the 2 future events or operations. I keep calling them events, it's just easier to say that. I mean, they're basically the same thing at this point. So with that being said, consider subscribing and liking the video as it shows your support. And if you want to see more Halo content like this, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.